She meant it as a prank, letting a human wear her clan's sacred armor, but the armor responded. "Put it on," Sarah Venn snapped, shoving the armor's open frame at Eli Mercer. Her scaled fingers gripped the edge, iridescent plates glinting under the exchange bay's harsh lights. Eli blinked at the relic. The thing loomed taller than him, a skeletal harness of ancient alloy, etched with glowing runes. Clan heirloom, they called it. Sacred. Untouched for generations. He wiped grease from his hands on his jumpsuit. "Sure. Safety lock first?" Sarah's laugh barked sharp. "Safety, humans, and your rules. This chooses its bearer. Dare you?" Around them, the bay hummed. Docking clamps hissed on the station's outer ring. Alien crates stacked high, marked with Venn clan sigils. Coiled serpents. Eli's job. Integrate their tech with human systems. Rituals, just protocols. He stepped forward. "Dares are for kids." But fine. His boots clanged on the deck grate. Sierra's eyes narrowed, golden slits widening. "Wait." Eli slid into the frame. Cold metal kissed his skin through his thin undershirt. He aligned shoulders. Hips. Familiar, like station EVA suits. His fingers found the manual clamps, old-school latches, no neural link. Click. First plate locked over his chest. Sierra lunged. "Stop. Only clan blood activates it." He ignored her. Next clamps. Arms, thighs. Seals hissed pneumatic. Tight fit, but flexible. Feels solid. What's the override for removal? Her claws scraped his shoulder plate. "Idiot human." It sealed. Biometrics only. Eli flexed his arms. Joints whirred smooth. No power surge yet. Biometrics, like a thumb scan? He twisted, testing torque. Stronger than human exos. The runes pulsed blue. A low chime echoed in the bay. Sarah slapped her palm to the chest plate. Her override glyph flared, then fizzled red. No. Release. Nothing. The armor hummed warmer against his skin. Eli frowned. Stuck? He tugged at a seam, solid. Alarms blared from the bay console. Red lights strobed. Footsteps thundered. Kor Dathuhun burst through the hatch, flanked by 4 guards in scaled plate. The shield captain's crest rattled, his massive frame filling the door. "What desecration?" Sarah whirled. "Captain!" The human. He bonded it. Kor's gaze locked on Eli. Venomous yellow eyes bored in. "Restrain him." Before it wakes. Guards charged. Spears leveled. Tips humming with charge. Eli raised hands. Armor plates shifted fluid. Servos purring. Whoa. Easy. It's just gear. A guard jabbed. Eli sidestepped, faster than expected. The spear skidded off his greave with a spark. Kor roared. "Seize the thief!" Eli backed up. Bay wall hit his shoulders. No exit. "I accepted the dare," Sarah snarled. "My dare. Not for off-worlders." The armor vibrated. Runes brightened to violet. A neural tickle probed Eli's spine. Like a station suit syncing vitals. He gasped. Data flooded his vision. Overlays ghosted in his eyes. Strength readouts. Threat scans. The guards glowed red. "Get it off," Kor barked. He drew a shock whip. Coils crackling. Eli dodged the first lash. Armor boosted his leap. 2 meters sideways. He landed rolling. Came up fists raised. "Talk first." Guards circled. One fainted high, another low. Eli parried with a forearm block. Alloy rang on alloy. Sarah yelled overrides in guttural Venn tongue. Console spat errors. The armor locked fully. Pins drove into his nerves. Painless, precise. Eli's muscles surged. He grabbed a guard's spear mid-thrust, yanked. The alien stumbled forward. Kor charged. Whip cracked across Eli's pauldron. Electricity danced. Armor grounded it. Harmless, Eli countered. Punched the captain's chest plate. Crack. Kor staggered, breath whooshing. "Enough!" Eli shouted. Vision sharpened, weak joints on the guard's armor highlighted. Human hexbot, the flaw, but he held back. No kill shots. Station rules. De-escalate. Alarms wailed louder. Station AI chimed. Intruder alert. Bay lockdown. Hatch sealed with a boom. Sarah pounded the console. Archivist Ilix, emergency. A hollow flickered on. Ilix's face materialized. Hooded, multifaceted eyes gleaming. Report. The seal activated. Bonded to the human, Core growled, circling Eli. We break him now. Elix's voice crackled precise. No, tradition demands trial. The armor chose. Eli tensed. Trial? Sounded bad. Armor whispered data. Power reserves at 87%. Weapons dormant. Guards pressed. Eli swept a leg. Armor's torque snapped one off balance. Spear clattered. Core lunged again. Eli caught the whip. Twisted. Captain yanked back. Eli held firm. Tug of war. Yield, human. Core spat. Not a chance. Eli pulled harder. Core slid forward a step. Sierra froze. It responds to him. Runes flared white. Armor panels unfolded. New layers blooming. Shoulder pauldrons extended blades. Leg boosters vented steam. Core paled. It's waking fully. Kill him. Guards rushed as one. Eli moved. Boosters fired. He blurred left, grabbed a crate, hurled it. Crate smashed 2 guards down. Third jabbed. Eli parried, elbowed the helm. Alien crumpled. Core whipped wild. Eli vaulted over, landed behind. Locked the captain's arm. Joint lock. Station security hold. Stop. Eli squeezed. Core grunted. Bay shook. Outer clamps groaned. Station docking stressed? Sarah stared. How? No training. Eli released Core. Armor hummed approval. Engineer fixed worse. Elix's hollow sharpened. The interface. It's active. Human biometrics unlocked it. Core shoved free, rubbing his arm. Lies. Off-worlder. Filth. Scan it, Elix ordered. Relic law. Chosen bearer stands trial. Sarah edged closer. Ellie Mercer. You feel it? Eli nodded. Neuralink pulsed. Ancient code scrolling. Schematics. Lost tech. Self-repairing. Adaptive AI. Not filth, he said. Compatible. Guards groaned, rising. Core signaled halt. Trial now. Arena protocols. Eli's gut tightened. Arena, but armor. Overlaid maps. Bay vents. Escape routes. Sarah smirked faint. You dared my dare. Now face the clan. Hook loomed. Armor whispered. Threat elevated. Prepare. The hatch buckled. More guards? No. Station tremor. Exchange bay quaked. Eli steadied. Incoming! Console screamed. Hull breach alert. Core whirled. Pirates. Sensors blind. Sierra cursed. They jam us. Eli's armor pinged. External scan live. Drones incoming. Hostiles. Got eyes, he said. 3 breachers. Ventral airlock. All stared. Elix leaned in. Impossible. Jammers block all. Armor doesn't jam. Eli flexed. Blades retracted. Point me. Core gripped his whip. You fight for us? Station's my home. Eli grinned. Besides, dare's not done. Sarah tossed him a clan blade. Hilt first. Prove worthy, human. He caught it. Armor integrated. Balance perfect. Guards parted. Core nodded grim. Led. Eli charged the ventral hatch. Boosters roared. Plates sealed tighter. Ancient power thrummed. Behind, Sarah whispered to Elix. It chose him. Why? Lost interface, Elix murmured. Human neural patterns match the seal. Bay doors hissed open to chaos. Eli dove in. Drones swarmed, spider-like, lasers spitting. He slashed first. Armor predicted arcs. Blade sheared legs. One latched his back. Spikes probed. Armor repelled. Shocked it off. Flank left! Core yelled, whip cracking a drone. Eli spun. Boosters firing, smashed 2 midair. Sierra fired her pistol from cover. Faster than clan knights. Pirate pods thudded against hull. Breachers cutting. Eli reached the airlock. Armor hacked the seal. Code bypassed in seconds. Pod burst in. Armored figures spilled. Rival clan raiders. Eli met them. Punch cracked a visor. Eli's fist shattered the raider's visor. Shards sprayed. The alien crumpled, gurgling. 2 more lunged, plasma blades humming. Armor anticipated. Boosters ignited. Eli vaulted over them. Landed boots first on one shoulder. Crushed it down. Spun mid-air. Blade sliced the second's throat. Behind, Core bellowed. His whip lashed a raider sneaking up. Eli pivoted. Armor HUD flashed. Threat vector. He drove elbow into the raider's chest. Ribs snapped. Body hit deck. Cyro's pistol barked twice. Dropped a flanker. Human fights like storm beast. More pods thudded. Hull groaned. Breachers poured in. 10, 12. Rival clan markings gleamed under breach lights. Armor pinged. Ammo low on integrated blade. Suggest recharge? Later, Eli muttered. He grabbed a fallen raider rifle. Fired bursts. 2 down. Core charged beside him. Whip coiled around a leg. Yanked. Sarah flanked right, pistol emptying. Drones buzzed back. One latched Eli's arm. Probes jabbed. Repelled again. Armor shocked it free. Sparks flew. Airlock seal! Core yelled. Eli sprinted. Boosters propelled. Reached panel. Armor overrode again. Doors slammed shut. Pods outside pounded futilely. Bay fell quiet. Breathers hissed. Bodies smoked. Guards rushed in. Rifles trained on Eli. Core raised a hand. Hold. Sarah eyed him. You turned breach. Azaved Bay. Azaved Bay. Station protocols. Eli retracted. Blade armor hummed. Plates relaxing. Ilix pushed through. Scanned Eli's chestplate. Neural sync at 47%. Rising. Core's eyes narrowed. Custody. Now. Armor chose wrong. Guards closed. Cuffs snapped on Eli's wrists. Dampened, but armor vibrated. Warning. They marched him to holding bay. Sarah trailed, tossing the relic key between hands. Core led. Ilix muttered data to a pad. Cell door sealed. Guards posted outside. Eli sat on bench. Armor HUD flickered. Calibration required. Except, why not? He thought yes. Screen lit. Neural map. Flex right arm. He did. Plates shifted. Servo's words softly. Human. Core's voice crackled over intercom. Remove armor. Trial later. Working on it. Eli stretched left leg. Armor adjusted stride predictors. Comfort bloomed. Fit perfect now. Sarah burst in. No knock. Relic key glowed in her fist. Enough games. She jammed it at his chest plate. Glyphs flared. Armor locked. Clan unlock. She snarled. Twisted key harder. Pain lanced Eli's ribs. Not his. Armor's feedback. HUD screamed. Unauthorized access. Safety protocols active. Field erupted. Blue haze snapped out. Pinned Sarah back. Guards outside slammed walls. Rifles dropping. Power conduits glowed. Armor siphoned. Daylights dimmed. Emergency klaxons whooped. Core pounded door. What sorcery? Defending me? Eli said. Stood. Field held Sarah gentle but firm. Bad idea. Forcing it. She struggled. Eyes wide. It protects outsider? Ilix calmed in. Power draw critical. Rerouting from Core Bay. Core's voice boomed. Cut station power. Emergency protocol. Stop suit spread. Lights flickered station-wide. Eli felt pull armor hungry. HUD. Calibration 73%. Interface unlocking. No. Sarah gasped. Key slipped from fingers. Clattered. It's bonding deeper. Eli flexed hands. Cuffs sheared like foil. Field pulsed. Warning guards back. Core outside roared. Human! Yield or we vent bay. Armor responded. Sealed fully. Visor dropped. Eli saw overlays. Weak points in door. Guard positions. Power flows. Stand down, Eli called. Voice amplified. Armor wants calibration done. Sarah stared up from field. It has will? Like old tales? Ilix's face appeared on intercom hollow. Lost tech. Sealed for worthy neural match. Human unlocked it. Power cut hit. Bay plunged dark. Armor glowed. Internal reactor kicking in. Lights bloomed from plates. Guards yelped. Field shoved them prone. Core kicked door. Break him! Reclaim. Eli raised hand. Armor projected. Hollow of ancient script. Translated on HUD. Defender protocol. Wearer verified. Mission priority. Protect archive. Sarah's breath hitched. Archive? The vault? Ilix leaned in hollow. It knows. Human neural patterns bypassed clan blood seal. Core froze. Whip uncoiled slow. Impossible. Tradition. Armor pinged Eli. Trial complete. Sync. Plates hummed. Blades extended optional. Boosters primed. Eli stepped forward. Field retracted. Sarah scrambled up. Key forgotten. Don't, she whispered. grabbed his arm. They'll kill for this. Kor eyed the holoscript. Grimaced. What mission? HUD fed Eli lines. He spoke them. Guard lost knowledge. From the Forerunners. Humans compatible. Guards stirred. Rifles rose hesitant. Illics nodded frantic. Records match. Armor dormant millennia. Waited for this. Sarah touched chestplate. No shock. It chose prankster. Me who dared him. Kor's jaw set. Prove or break. Station lights flickered back. Power stabilized. Armor released it. Eli grinned under visor. Dare accepted. Alarms blared anew. Not pirates. Deeper scan. Vault breach. Real one. Armor locked on. Mission now. Kor whipped door open. Lead chosen. Or die trying. Eli, pushed it out. Sarah matched stride. Illics scrambled after. Guards fell in wary. Vault corridor loomed. Shadows moved. True thieves. Armor predicted. Cloaked infiltrators. Lasers primed. Ellie charged. Clan followed. Bond sealed in fire. Deeper alarms wailed. Vault doors buckled under plasma torches. Infiltrators. Shadow cloaked. Rival archons. Pride relic cases. Eli hit first. Boosters silent now. Stealth mode. Armor muffled steps. Punched lead infiltrator. Cloak shattered. They spun. Blasters spat. Field snapped up. Bolts deflected. Sarah fired beside. Dropped one. Flank, Kor ordered. Whip cracked a leg. Illic sealed doors behind. Containment. Li slashed. Armor guided. Perfect arcs. 2 down. Last infiltrator lunged at console. Hacking vault core. Eli's hand slapped panel. Code flooded. Lockdown. Infiltrator whirled. Blade met blade. Eli's sheared theirs. Body slumped. Quiet fell. Vault hummed safe. Kor stared at Eli. You. Guarded. Sarah laughed sharp. Prank worked. Worthy. Illic scanned armor. Interfaces open. Tech secrets flow. Eli retracted visor. Flexed. Just followed prompts. Armor pinged. Next calibration? Archive access. Kor knelt slow. Clan shield yours. Human. Guards echoed salute. Syra bumped shoulder.
Told you.
Dare pays. Station stabilized. Culture shifted. Lost Tech whispered promises. But HUD flashed warning. External fleet inbound. Mission expands. Eli gripped blade. Ready. Eli's HUD screamed. External fleet. 3 cruisers. Hostile signatures. ETA 5 minutes. He slammed the vault console. Sarah. Kor. Fleet incoming. Rival archons. Sarah whipped around. Plasma rifle raised. Archon raiders. They want the relics. Kor barked orders. Guards fanned out. Shields up. Eli armor status? Full combat, Eli said. The suit hummed against his skin. Interfaces pulsing data. But station lights flickered. Power drain spiked. Wait. Kor overload. Blackout imminent. Alarms wailed. Bulkheads groaned. The vault's lockdown drained the grid. Eli tapped the HUD. Schematics flooded his view. Station power relays, tangled like old wiring. Need tools. Multimeter grounding cable. Bypass shunt now. Kor narrowed his eyes. Human fixes. Engineer fixes, Li shot back. He'd boosted toward the door, armor servos whirred smooth. Sarah grabbed a toolkit from a guard. Here. Clan basics. She tossed it. Don't blow us up. Eli caught it mid-stride. They sprinted corridors. Sparks showered from panels. Lights dimmed to red. In the core chamber, Li dropped to knees, prized open a relay box. Wires sparked. Ground fault. Fleet jamming the intakes. Sarah peered over his shoulder. Armor glyphs glowed on his backplate. Ancient script swirling. Bonded one, seal the flow, or shatter. Translate full, Eli grunted. He stripped insulation, eyes flicking between wires and HUD overlay. The armor fed him suit diagnostics, but station grid mirrored it. Fractured interfaces. Unworthy touch corrupts. Worthy aligns, Syra read. Her voice sharpened. Prank wearer risks the void. That's you. Eli snorted. Multimeter beeped. Voltage unstable. He yanked a feeder line. Not pranking now. He mapped the armor's feed. Power nodes lit like a circuit board, one pulsed erratic, mirroring the station fault. It's sinking. Armor drawing station juice. Core loomed. Relic tech. Pray to it. Eli ignored him. Crimped a shunt. Prayer won't ground this. He jury-rigged the bypass. Cable from armor thigh port to relay ground. Sparks flew. HUD pinged. Sync authorized. Stabilizing. Light steadied. Core hummed even. Blackout averted. Sierra whistled. You diagnosed it. Like any machine, Eli said. He stood. Armor retracted tools seamlessly. Power flowed clean. Archivist Ilix burst in. Scanner humming. The back plate. Let me. He waved it over Eli. Hollow display bloomed. Layered schematics. Alien alloys veined with circuits. Dormant core. Ilix breathed. Navigation nexus. Lost stellar charts. Sealed since the fracture wars. Eli flexed. The suit whispered data bursts. Star maps flickering in his periphery. It's booting. Wants archive access. Core crossed arms. Clan law. Relic chooses. But trial proves. Tomorrow dawn. Combat gauntlet. Survive, you keep shield. Fail, we break bond. Cyria stepped forward. Captain. Ultimatum stands. Core cut. Human worth by trial, not tools. He strode out. Guards trailed. Ilix lingered. The core, it maps forgotten gates. Fleet seeks this. Eli nodded. Then, we use it. Sarah bumped his pauldron. Dare you to win. Eli gripped the hilt at his hip. Armor pinged. Trial protocols loading. Station shook. First fleet salvo hit shields. Dawn came fast. Arena thrummed under clan chants. Eli stood center. Armor sealed. Visor down. HUD tallied threats. Holographic beasts first, then live sparring. Core circled the rim. Prove the bond. Or forfeit. Beasts materialized. Plasma-fanged wolves. Claws raking stone. Eli dodged. Boosters fired. He slashed. Armor-guided strikes. Precise as code. One lunged. He rolled. Whip crack from suit emitter snapped its neck. Crowd murmured. Primitive. A guard sneered. Sarah yelled back. Watch. Next wave drones. Blasters peppered. Eli's field deflected. He hacked one's chassis mid-leap. Sparks rained. Ilix scanned from sidelines. Core activating. Feeding predictions. Eli felt it. Microsecond warnings. Dodge left. Counter right. Last drone. Crumpled. Live trials. Clan warriors dropped in. First. Axe wielder. Eli parried. Armor absorbed shock. He countered. Fist to gut. Warrior dropped. Winded. Second. Spear thrower. Eli caught the shaft. Yanked. Warrior stumbled into a sweep kick. Chance shifted. Shield human! Core leaped down last. Dual blades gleamed. Final. They clashed. Sparks flew. Core pressed. Tradition's fury. Eli matched. Armor compensating fatigue. HUD flashed. Core sank 80%. Gate coordinates acquired. Core fainted high. Eli ducked. Backplate warmed. Navigation core spun up. Vision overlaid. Arena weak points. Core's stance predicts. Eli twisted. Blade locked cores. Pushed. Captain yielded, stepping back. Arena silent. You guard, Core said. Knelt. Worthy. Clan roared. Sarah vaulted rail. Told you. Ilix approached. Core speaks. Fleet vectors plotted. Ambush point. Nebula drift. Eli retracted visor. Sweat beaded. Tools ready? Sarah grinned. Clan forge preps. Fleet closed. Armor pinged. Bond complete. Allies forged. But HUD glitched. Deeper scan. Core held more. Weapon schemas? Eli flexed. Trial 1. Secrets unfolded. Station guns charged. Eli led the charge. Cultures meshed in fire. Worth rewritten. Core clapped his shoulder. Human way. Diagnose. Then strike. Eli nodded. Boosters ignited. Fleet wouldn't know what hit. Core whispered. Ancient ally protocols online. What else hid? Core's iron grip yanked Eli through the vaulted doors of the clan hall. Stone floors echoed under armored boots. Torches flickered along walls etched with glowing runes. Warriors lined the chamber. eyes locked on the human intruder. "Stripped to basics," Kor growled. He shoved Eli toward a central dais. The worthy walk demands it. Armor chooses or crushes. Eli flexed his fingers inside the relic suit. It hummed against his skin, bonded since the arena trials. Clan chants rose, a low thrum. He peeled off his station jumpsuit, leaving only underlayers. The armor sealed seamlessly over them, plates shifting like living muscle. Kor circled him. Tradition tests the vessel. Walk the spiral, bear the load as ancestors did. He tapped a rune on the dais. The floor lit up, a coiled path of pressure plates, glowing brighter inward. Eli stepped onto the first plate, weights slammed down. Not much at first, double his body mass. He breathed steady, in through nose, out through mouth. Station engineer trick, pace your oxygen, ignore the burn, warriors murmured. Human frailty, it falters soon. Second plate, load doubled again. Knees buckled half an inch. Eli locked his core, leaned forward, controlled steps. 1, 2, sweat beaded under the helmet. HUD flickered, load adaptive. Sync 92%, third loop, quadruple weight now. Legs screamed. He visualized the station's grav plates. Calibrate, adjust, endure. Breathe, pace. Plates groaned under him. Kor's voice boomed. The shield tests purity. Only clan blood endures. Halfway in, load crushed like a collapsing bulkhead. Eli's vision blurred. He dropped to a knee. Clan gasped, but he pushed up, slow, deliberate. HUD pulsed, structural integrity holding, core warming. Impossible. A warrior hissed. Eli reached the inner coil. Weight pinned him. Chest heaved. One more step. He timed his breath. Inhale power, exhale strain. Foot lifted, slammed down. Center rune blazed. Silence crashed, then roars.
Kor stormed forward. "You mock our right."
The load rises eternal. The armor jerked. Eli staggered, plates heated. A vibration thrummed through his bones. HUD exploded in light, full sync. Navigation core online. Projecting. Holographic stars burst across the hall ceiling. Gasps rippled. Constellations spun. Familiar yet alien, a red pulse marked a point. Nebula Drift's heart. "Forbidden origin," Ilix whispered from the shadows. The archivist pushed forward, robes swirling. The cradle site, sealed by pact. Kor froze. Lies. The walk reveals no maps. Syra vaulted over a rail, landing beside Eli. Her scales gleamed under torchlight, eyes sharp. Captain blind, armor chose him. It speaks coordinates, not your grudges. Eli panted, visor retracting. Cool air hit his face. What origin? "HUD says gate. Silence, Outworlder," Kor snarled, blades half drawn. Syra jabbed a finger at the projection. "Interpret this your way?" Load tested him. He walked. Now Kor wakes. Ilix, confirm. The archivist scanned the hollow with a wrist pad. Runes danced in her lenses. Verified, ancient vectors. Our fleet ambushes there tomorrow, thanks to him. But origin, deeper lock. Warriors shifted. Chants fractured into arguments. Eli straightened. Armor lightened. Load cycling off. His muscles ached, but endorphins surged. Practical fix. He debugged worse on shift. If it's tech, we interface. Show me the forge. Kor rounded on Sarah. You vouched this prank wearer. Now Relic defies clan law. Prank? Sarah laughed, sharp and daring. She slapped Eli's pauldron. He dropped you in the pit, shield captain. Human joke predict stance, strike weak point. Worthy. Eli caught her eye. Her grin hid tension. Scales flushed. Cultural dare, he'd learned. Test outsiders. Pay when they pass. Ilix stepped between them. Law binds. Armor bonds to worthy vessel. Eli Mercer walks as proven, but origin site, taboo. Ancestors sealed it, lost war tech, projection pulsed. New data streamed. Schematics flickered, energy lances, void shields. Eli's HUD mirrored it. Weapon cache unlocked. Clan's eyes widened. A young warrior pointed. It arms him. Kor drew fully. Reclaim or break. Tradition demands trial of severance. Sayara blocked his path. Sever and lose the ambush win. Fleet dies blind. Eli raised a hand. Armor word, gauntlet extended, non-threatening. Wait. Controlled test, like your walk. I pace it. You measure. Core hesitated. Warriors leaned in. Ilix nodded. Scholars accord. Hall sensors record. They linked pads. Eli focused. Breathe steady. Armor interface pinged his vitals. Heart steady. Oxygen optimal. Begin, Core barked. Eli walked the spiral again. Load ramped slower this time. HUD overlaid clan runes decoded on the fly. Your plates sync gravwebs. Adaptive mass. Gasps. Syra matched his pace. How? Engineer eyes. Eli said. See patterns. Station rigs, same principle. Inner coil. Full load hit. Eli held. Projection expanded. Origin sites layout bloomed. Ruins. Power nodes. Alley protocols. Share access. Clan shares nothing, Core muttered. Wrong, Sarah snapped. He shares. Look. Ambush vectors refined. Ilix cross-checked. 90% efficiency gain. Human calibration. Warriors knelt, one by one. Chants reformed. Shield human walks. Core sheathed blades. Clapped Eli's shoulder, hard, approving. You guard Core, we guard you. Eli nodded. Humble win. Armor lightened fully. But HUD glitched deeper. Origin gate, active. Human DNA key? Sarah leaned close. What hides now? Before Eli answered, hull doors burst. Scout rushed in. Fleet signals. Enemy vanguard early. Nebula edge. Projection snapped to real time. Red dots swarmed. Core roared orders. Forge teams, arm the shield human. Eli's boosters ignited. Lead or follow. Sarah grabbed a lance. Side by side. Show them worth. They charged out. Armor whispered. Ancient ally, deploy. Station guns boomed in the distance. Eli flexed. Lost tech stirred. Clan followed. But Origin pulsed insistent. What DNA key unlocked? Warriors prepped drop pods. Sarah vaulted into one beside Eli. Your casual walk rewrote law. Now rewrite the stars. Core sealed his pod. Prove it in fire. Pods launched. Nebula loomed. HUD locked weapons cache. Origin's promise. Eli breathed steady. One step. One fight. Cultures meshed. Enemy fleet blipped closer. Armor sang. Protocols live. Welcome, Air. Air? Trial just began. Sarah's voice crackled. Jokes on them. Pods screamed through void. Ambush ignited. Deeper Core hummed. Origin called. Forbidden no more. Clan roared over comms. Human way fused with theirs. Diagnose, adapt, strike. Fleet shattered under combined fire. But Eli's HUD flashed final. Gate opens. Enter alone? Choice loomed. Protect clan or chase ancient truth. Core's voice cut in. Shield human, vector confirmed. Glory awaits. Eli punched throttle. Truth later, allies first. Yet Core whispered protocols only humans heard. What else bonded? Pods docked strike cruiser. Airlocks hissed. Sarah clasped his arm. Walk with us. Eli stepped out. Armor gleamed, worth redefined. Nebula drift burned. Victory sealed. Origin beacon strengthened. Lost tech waited. Sarah shoved Eli through the cutter's cramped airlock. Move, shield human. Ilix, seal it behind us. Eli stumbled into the cockpit, armor humming against his skin. The strike cruiser's bays echoed with clan warriors' cheers, victory over the enemy fleet still fresh. But the armor's beacon pulsed stronger now, coordinates burning in his HUD. Origin, not the nebula drift, something deeper. Ilix squeezed in last, robe snagging on the bulkhead. The archivist clutched a data slate, eyes wide behind optic lenses. This defies relic law. The suit chose you. We must document. Later. Sarah slapped the launch controls. Alarms blared. The cutter shuddered free, engines flaring into the void. Core's patrols will swarm soon. He calls you property. No. Eli dropped into the pilot's seat. Screens flickered. The armor's interface overlaid his vision. Manual overrides locked in. Sensors jammed. It's shielding us. We're blocking everything. Debris fields loomed ahead. Wreckage from the battle twisting in the nebula's glow. Shards of hulls and shattered drones spun like knives. Sarah leaned over his shoulder. Clan pilots use auto-thrusters. You? Eli gripped the sticks. No computers, just eyes and hands. He lined up the first rock by sight, nudging thrust. The cutter banked smooth. Station engineer trick, eyeball it. Ilex gasped as a girder whipped past the canopy, close enough to scrape paint. Human imprecision. Precise enough. Eli threaded the needle, spotting gaps humans called instinct. The armor whispered adjustments. Trajectory optimal. Ally protocols active. Another chunk loomed. He rolled left, fired retros. Clear. Sarah's claws dug into his seat. Jokes on Core. He trains for years on sims. You just do. Patrol craft engines roared on scanners. Core's voice crackled over open channel. Then, surrender the cutter. The shield human wears stolen relic. Fire on my mark unless he ejects the suit. Eli's jaw tightened. The armor thrummed. Options flashing. Countermeasure. Beacon deploy. He punched it. A pulse bloomed from his chest plate, lancing through the debris. Core's craft veered, weapons hot. Human trickery. Yield or burn. Keep chasing, Captain. Eli voiced it cool. Eyes on the ruin ahead. A colossal derelict station, half swallowed by the nebula. The beacon locked an aperture, invisible on ship scans. Your traditions blind you. Lasers stitched the void. Sarah yanked Eli down as a beam scorched the hull. He's firing! Ilex huddled low. Relic law forbids. Eli hauled the cutter into a spin, debris masking their trail. Core's patrol overshot, thrusters flaring to correct. Eli straightened, beacon guiding. The ruin's hull parted, a hidden docking maw yawning wide, force fields shimmering. Brace, he throttled in. The cutter scraped home, clamps engaging with a thud. Sarah bolted for the ramp first, out, before Core boards. Eli stood, armor sealing seamless. Ilex followed, slate trembling in his grip. The airlock cycled to stale air, lit by faint emergency strips. Corridors stretched, ancient alloy pitted but intact. No clan markings. Precursor work. Footsteps echoed behind. Core's patrol docking hard. Shield human! The suit unbonds now, or we cut it off you. Eli ignored him, HUD painting a path. The armor led deeper, past sealed vaults. Saira matched his stride. What pulls you? Clan glory? Truth. Eli flexed gauntlets. Panels hummed at his touch, unlocking without keys. DNA verified. Air access. Ilex trailed, scanning walls. These etchings. Not sacred writ. Interface ports. Sealed tech. Core burst from a side passage. Warriors fanning out. Blasters leveled. Halt. Trial ends here. Sarah stepped between. Shield captain. The suit chose. Law bends. Core's mandibles clicked. Humans jest. They mock trials with pranks. This engineer wears our heart like trash. Eli faced him. Your heart jammed my sensors. Saved us from your fire. He triggered another pulse. A bulkhead irised open, revealing a chamber none saw but him. Glow within pulsed blue. Core froze. What sorcery? Not sorcery. Eli stepped through. The door sealed behind, invisible to them. Armor sang. Core chamber. Protocols await. Sarah pounded the wall. Eli, open it. Ilix's slate beeped. Readings off scale. Lost forge active. Core snarled orders. Warriors cut torches flared, but the armor shielded the seal. Eli advanced alone. The chamber sprawled vast, crystalline consoles dormant. Central dais hummed, a slot matching his chest plate. Insert for sync. He hesitated. Clan outside. Syra's faith. Ilix's curiosity. Core's doubt. One casual choice bonded this. Worth? Not tradition. Action. Eli slotted in. Energy surged. Visions flooded. Ancient allies' human DNA keyed eons ago. Protocols live. Weapons caches unlocked station-wide. Forges primed. Outside. The ruin trembled. Consoles lit for all. Core's voice boomed through vents. The human wakes it. All stations report. Sarah laughed sharp. Your trials failed. His walk succeeded. Ilix murmured. Rewritten. Worth his choice. Eli pulled free. HUD updated. Fleet protocols shared. Allies synced. He reopened the door. Core lowered his blaster. Eyes narrowed. What are you? Engineer. Eli grinned under the helm. Fixed your relic. Now, use it, warriors murmured. Basira clasped his pauldron. Clan walks with the shield human. But the dais whispered new, deeper gate, true origin. A wall shimmered. Door only he saw. Enemy signatures bloomed on long range. Bigger fleet, inbound. Eli gripped the armor. Choice again. Clan or core? Core nodded once. Lead air, prove in fire. Cyrus smirked. Joke's on the stars now. Eli punched the hidden panel. Gate irised. Darkness beckoned, tech humming welcome. He stepped in. Alone? No. Footsteps followed. Trust earned. The void ahead pulsed. Lost no more. Deeper ruin stirred. Protocols spread. Cultures fused. Human way. Adapt, unlock, share. Enemy fleet closed. Armor roared. Airs rise. Eli throttled forward. Trial evolved. Sarah's voice echoed soft. Worth redefined. But the true door waited unseen. What locked beyond? Eli's boots echoed in the subchamber. The armor's glow cut shadows from jagged conduits. Air hummed electric. Ozone sharp. HUD sketched schematics. Power relays severed millennia past. Repair sequence? He knelt by a sparking node. Clan tools wouldn't fit. Too ritualized. Too blunt. Eli pulled a multi-tool from his belt, station issue. Wires danced under his fingers. Splice. Insulate. Power flowed. Lights bloomed overhead. Hollow displays flickered alive. Alien glyphs twisting into readable script via armor translate. Ilix would geek. Sarah would dare. Core would test. Footfalls approached. Syra slipped through first. Eyes wide. You vanished. Then this? Fixed the lights. Eli stood. Consoles showed star maps. Precursor routes. Marked human. Core entered slow, scanning. Human hands on sacred tech. Eli tapped a panel. A rack unsealed. Sleek drones. Dormant. Armory prime. Warriors whistled low. Core hefted one. These felled gods in legend. Sarah grinned fangs. Your prank suit arms us. Enemy ping sharpened. Ilix burst in. Slate aglow. Fleet vectors. 3 cruisers. Vanguard for Armada. Core barked. Defenses. Eli's HUD locked bays. Drones deploy from here. He keyed it. Machines whirred awake. Swarming launch tubes. Sarah vaulted a console. Manual overrides. Plan sims take weeks. Eyeball. Ellie synced his suit. Drones danced to his gestures. Flocks wheeling precise. Core watched. Mandible still. Underestimated. Battle alarms wailed. Drones screamed out. Lasers carving the lead cruiser. Explosions bloomed silent. Ilix nodded. Human normal. Extraordinary yield. Eli slammed his palm against the rusted seal. It hissed open. He stepped into the ruin's core chamber. Boots crunching ancient grit. The bonded armor thrummed against his skin. Haptic pulses racing up his arms like insistent fingers. This way. He followed, weaving past toppled statues of forgotten warriors. A central plinth loomed in the gloom, etched with dormant glyphs. He reached it. Gauntlets locked onto the edge. The armor interfaced seamless. Glyphs ignited blue, projecting hollows that danced across his visor. Translate function kicked in. Primary control nexus. Await authorization. Footsteps echoed behind. Ilix burst through the entry. Slate clutched tight. Her tendrils quivered. Mercer! You can't. Those markings are precursor law. Eli glanced back. It's guiding me. Read it out. Ilix edged closer. Scanner whirring. She traced a glyph cluster. First sequence. Attune core matrix. Touch the nexus heart. Slow rotary input. Clockwise thrice. Eli complied. His fingers sank into a recessed panel. He twisted deliberate. Machinery groaned awake below. Vents puffed cool air carrying ozone tang. Good, Ilix murmured. Next. Balance flux conduits. Align 3 nodes. Red to ventral, blue to dorsal, green neutral. He spotted them glowing faint on the plinth sides. Station engineer muscle memory took over. Red nodes slotted ventral with a click. Blue dorsal. Green centered. Lights pulsed steady green. Ilix's eyes widened. It accepted. No calibration lag. Humans, your interfaces are intuitive chaos. Eli shrugged inside the armor. Just wiring. The third step. She pressed on. Invoke Guardian Seal. Chant the binding oath, or equivalent resonance. The armor supplied it. A low-frequency hum. Eli vocalized, voice modulated deep. The plinth shuddered. A pedestal rose from the floor, cradling a crystalline orb. Energy web spidered across the chamber ceiling. Done. Eli reached for the orb. Rubble exploded inward. Kordathuan breached the far wall, shield breacher smoking in his grip, his plasma lance leveled dead at Eli's chest. Mandibles flared. Human filth. Release the clan's sacred bond. Now. Eli froze. Armor locked defensive posture. Servos whining. Easy, Captain. We're start-upping defenses. Core advanced. Lance humming charge. Tradition demands trial by blood. You mock it with prankware. Step away, or I unbond it from your corpse. Ilix threw up her tendrils. Shield Captain. The glyphs warn of triad lock. Too late. The orb flared white. Containment grid snapped live. Translucent barriers slammed down, sealing the chamber. Walls trembled, cracks spidered upward. A synthetic voice boomed, glyphs translating real-time. Intruders detected, coercion protocol engaged. Triad stations activate, fail sequence, structural purge in 300 cycles. Core's lance sparked against the grid. It held. What sorcery? Ellie's HUD mapped it. 3 pedestals lit, 1 per intruder. His armor pinged assignment. Stations, 1 wrong move, it collapses on us. Ilix started to the left pedestal. Slate syncing, archival law. This is no relic. Sealed interface to precursor grid mind. We must harmonize inputs. Core snarled, but grid herded him right. His station flared. Warrior trial. Stabilize armature. Gears ground. A massive mechanical arm swung loose overhead, pistons hissing steam. Eli claimed the core pedestal. Engineer nexus route power cascade. Consoles bloomed around him, tangled conduits pulsing erratic. He yanked a multi-tool. Wires spat sparks. Talk me through it, Ilix. She nodded, fingers flying. Divert auxiliary to primary manifold. Ilix station balances lore keys. Inserting now. Her pedestal accepted a data spike. Glyph stabilized 1 sector. Core grappled his arm. Muscles bulged under plates. He slammed a control rod home. The arm locked mid-swing, grinding to halt. Clan strength holds. 200 cycles. Walls groaned louder. Dust sifted. Eli sliced a frayed bundle. Redundant paths fried. Rerouting manual. He bridged live leads, insulating with suit gel. Power surged even. But a feedback loop whined, overloading the grid edge. Flux imbalance, Ilix called. Warrior station. Vent excess. Core twisted his controls. Vents roared open, belching plasma. His plates smoked from heat. Push it. Eli synced armor haptics. Drones? No. Deeper scan. Auxiliary fabricators online. Ikeda bypass. Nanoswarms deployed from plinth vents, knitting cracked conduits. Hold steady. Core glanced his way, mandibles tight. Your improvisation. Not in trials. 100 cycles. Ceiling chunks plummeted, shattering on grid. The voice intoned, coercion triad viable. Resolve or purge. Ilix slammed her final key. Lore matrix pure. Eli felt the surge peak. He slapped the master shunt. Energy crested, then flowed smooth. Core braced his arm final. Metal screamed, then quieted. Grid winked out. Walls stilled. The orb pulsed serene. Silence hung. Core lowered his lance, breath ragged. It demanded us equal. Eli peeled back from the plinth. Armor hummed content. Team effort. Ilix clutched her slate. The bond chose true, not ritual, capability. Core eyed Eli's armor now etched with fresh glyphs. Human normal rewrites law. But the orb chimed warning. External sensors lit. Vanguard remnants inbound. Armory prime, unsealed. Eli tapped his visor. Drones awaited. Battle called. Sarah's voice crackled over comms from outer chamber. Lights on in there? Enemy ping closing? Did the prank suit deliver? Core hefted his lance anew. It did. Follow the human. They moved as one. Eli led, armor guiding to racks of dormant machines, knelt by a sparking node. Clan tools too blunt. His multi-tool fit perfect. Splice, insulate, power flowed, lights bloomed. Holomaps twisted alive. Precursor roots, human-marked worlds. Syra slipped in, fangs bared in grin. You vanished, then this. Fixed the lights. Eli stood, core scanned slow. Human hands on sacred tech. Eli tapped a panel, rack unsealed. Sleek drones. Warriors whistled. Core hefted one, these felled gods. Sarah grinned wider, prank suit arms us. Enemy ping sharpened. Ilix burst ahead, slate aglow. Fleet vectors. 3 cruisers. Vanguard armada. Core barked. Defenses. Eli's HUD locked bays. Drones from here, he keyed. Machine's word. Swarming tubes. Sarah vaulted console. Overrides, clan sims weeks. Eyeball. Eli synced suit. Drones wheeled to gestures. Flocks precise. Core watched. Mandibles still. Underestimated. Alarms wailed. Drones screamed out, lasers carving lead cruiser. Explosions bloomed. Ilix nodded. Human normal. Extraordinary yield. But the Armada's shadow loomed larger. Orb pulsed urgent. Secondary protocol. Bondweaver awakens. Eli's armor tightened. Something ancient stirred beneath. Watching. Core gripped his shoulder. Clan protects its chosen now. What next, engineer? Sarah laughed sharp. Dare the depths? One wrong sequence and the whole ruin answered. Eli keyed the armor's core prompt. Hollow screens flared around him, precursor glyphs twisting into readable code. Core's grip tightened on his shoulder. Sarah leaned in, eyes wide. Shared access first, Eli said. Clan gets veto on relic pulls. I handle interfaces. Core's mandibles clicked. You dictate terms? Armor chose you, not command. Eli tapped a glyph. Authority branched. Dual keys locked in. Now it's ours. Your security lead inside. Override if I glitch. Core scanned the hollow. Nodes lit green under his claw swipe. He nodded once. Accepted. Clan watches. Saria whistled low. Prankster binds enforcer. Old. Alarms spiked. Enemy signatures multiplied. Armada closing fast. Drones banked back. Hulls scorched but intact. Eli's HUD pinged bays. Power drain critical. Ruin trembled. Stabilize or collapse, Eli muttered. He strode to the central orb. Armor humming sync. Protocol secondary. Bondweaver. Unlock. Orb pulsed warm against his palm. Affirm. Stabilize matrix. Glyphs cascaded. Eli spliced feeds. Ruin grids to station relays. Clan warriors clustered. Tools raised like weapons. Ilix pushed forward. Slate clutched. Human. That sequence risks cascade. Relic law forbids. Law bends. Eli insulated a surge. Lights steadied. Walls groaned, then hushed. Sarah vaulted a rail, landing beside him. It listens to you. Like clan blood, not blood. Ellie pulled a module from the rack. Fist-sized, veins glowing. Power core. Safe export. Station gets juice. We get time. Core hefted his scanner. Test it. If unstable. Eli slotted it into a dock. Energy bloomed clean. No spikes. Station feeds lit. Blackouts ended. Distant cheers echoed through comms. Warriors murmured. One tested a drone port. Machine responded to claw gestures. Sarah bared fangs full. Thief no more. Partner, she pressed palm to chest plate, reciting sharp. By vein fire and bone oath, Sarah Venn claims Ellie Mercer. Harm him, bleed clan. Share relics, share strength. Words hung, armor thrummed approval. Runes etched her mark beside Eli's. Eli blinked. Oath. That's. Binding. Core grunted. Clan law. She pays price of trust. Syra shrugged. You dared depths, I dare words. Armada pinged closer. Cruisers flanked, weapons hot. Ellie's HUD mapped vectors. Drones needed recharge. Power module to bays, Eli said. Clan. Load relays. Core barked orders. Warriors hauled cables, claws precise on alien ports. Sarah synced her slate to Eli's feed. Ilix adjusted glasses. This rewrites archives. Armor didn't choose warrior. Chose fixer. Eli ignored the stares. He routed module output. Drones guzzled power. Lasers recharging. Ruins vents hissed open. Precursor schematics spilling. Shield grids. Hidden turrets. Activate? Carr asked, claw hovering. Ellie nodded. Your call, security. Core keyed it. Turrets whirred alive, beams lancing void. Second cruiser buckled, venting plasma. Warriors roared. Fists thumped chests, but lead cruiser punched through, shields flaring. It locked tractor on the ruin. Borders, Sarah hissed. Enemy clans. Eli's armor locked spines. Defensive weave, engage, depths it is. Eli dropped to sublevels, stairs materializing underfoot. Syra and Core followed, warriors fanning out. Air thickened. Precursor hum, deep, walls pulsed like veins. Sarah glanced back. Oath holds. We guard. Eli reached the core chamber. Vast orb dominated. Bond Weaver core, threads weaving air, it quested toward him. Weaver awakens, Bond confirmed. Query, weave defense? HUD flared options. Eli selected. Barrier matrix, clan sync. Threads lashed out, piercing armor ports. Pain lanced, then power. Eli gasped. Visions flooded. Human worlds, precursor packs. Lost wars. Core staggered as threads hit him. What? Sync? Eli gritted. Hold. Sarah snarled, threads binding her too. Her eyes glowed. Feels right. Core stabilized. Ruined shields snapped up. Iridescent dome. Tractor beam shattered. Enemy cruiser recoiled, firing blind. Drones swarmed anew, turrets carving holes. Deck shook. Warriors cheered topside. Ilix's voice crackled comms. Shields hold at 90%. Human norm, Godweave. Eli pulled free. Threads retracted, leaving glowing tattoos on skin. Armor felt deeper. Core flexed claws, mandibles wide. It chose well. Engineer proves worth. Syra punched his arm. Told you. Prank works. Armada retreated. Third cruiser limping. Cheers echoed station-wide. Core activated public channel. Clan frequencies lit. Shield captain to all blood. Armor chose true. Human Ellie Mercer Bond's relic. He stabilizes. Exports power. Weaves defense. Tradition yields. Open exchange protocols. Share tech. Learn human fix. Gasps rippled. Then roars. Eli wiped sweat. Pact holds. Core gripped forearm. Clan salute. Pact eternal. What next? Eli eyed the core. It pulsed soft. Tertiary protocol. Archive unlock. Sarah grinned. Dare more? But alarms blared anew. Station feeds spiked. Armada reinforcements. Bigger shadows inbound. Core whispered. Weaver ready. Full bond. Eli hesitated. One push, and ruins answered everything. Warriors flooded in, eyes on him. Core nodded. Sarah waited. Choice hung. Eli keyed accept. Core roared. Threads exploded outward, binding all. Visions hit. Precursor secrets. Human origins tangled in alien wars. Ruin trembled. Not collapse. Awakening. Station shook. Holomaps galaxy-wide bloomed. Lost worlds calling. Core's eyes widened. Clan remade. Sarah laughed wild. Miracle handed. But shadows closed. Armada Core arrived. Dreadnoughts blotting stars. Core pulsed. Weave fleet. Eli stood. Armor burned bright. Warriors knelt. Clan expected surrender. He handed them gods. Drones poured infinite. Shields hardened unbreakable. Turrets sang. Dreadnoughts shattered first volley. Ilix whooped comms. Impossible yield. Core rose. Human normal, are extraordinary. Sarah squeezed Eli's hand. Oath warm, partner forever. Eli grinned through strain. Just fixing lights. Core deepened bond. Secrets flowed. Power to share. Worlds to claim. Armada fled. Station hailed. Alliance forged. But Core whispered final. Bondweaver complete. Query seed new worlds. Eli looked to Core. Sarah. Clan waited. Depths dared.